Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Wonderful as always to see you wonderful beings here today. So let us begin. Clean my shades. Put these glasses on. So when I get the downloads, start putting information out to you guys. Wonderful to see you here today. You know, guys, to whom power is given, to whom more responsibility is given. Hi. So, you know, being an awakened person, a chosen one, it carries a lot of burden and responsibilities on your ego. And let me tell you something. A lot of spiritually awakened people, they suffer more from depression and anxiety than the normal people of the world, the normal person, normal beings. Do you know why they suffer from depression and anxiety? It's not they are suffering from it, it's their minds are suffering from it, their ego. But once they continue to elevate, they can break that prism. They'll no longer suffer from depression and anxiety. But on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path, you will actually start to suffer more loneliness, more depression, and more anxiety, and just more stress. You just feel out of whack. And you guys know why that's happening? Part of it is, yes, your body, your metabolic state, your cells, you're shifting, you're changing, your DNA is changing. But here's the predominant reason why many of us, we have more depression and anxiety as spiritual chosen people. And the answer is, it's the knowledge that we have learned. Once you learned how the world works and how things are not the way they are, it's like, wow, everything I thought I knew, I didn't know. And it creates depression. Because you think, wow, you know, your ego says, well, I thought this was this. No, it's not what that. You know, one of the biggest ones that give you the depression is when you realize and learn that you are an infinite being, like a godlike person creating your world. And when people realize that there is no God sitting in the sky and there's nobody coming to save them except themselves, they go into a depression. And their ego go into a depression because the ego wants someone to lean on, wants someone to take their burden away, wants someone to fix their problems. But your problems can't be fixed by no one else but you. Your problems are just events. Okay, one of the greatest gifts you have as a deliberate creator is you have the ability to give meaning to your circumstances. Your circumstances don't define you unless you give them. In other words, whatever's happening in your life, you can determine if this is something beneficial or not beneficial. You can determine if it's important or not. Because again, here's another thing that gets people depressed. When they realize that life is a game. They get depressed because they realize they spent all these years trying to do something they thought was real, and they exert all this energy, and they get into a depression when you're in a spiritual awakening, because you reminisce and you look back and you say, damn, I wish I knew this 5 years ago, I wish I knew 10 years, I wasted so much time. And that puts people, chosen ones, in depression. But I'm here to tell you that soon will pass, because as you continue to elevate, you're going to separate yourself from your mind, from your ego. And once you separate yourself from that ego, you're going to experience true immortality, true peace, true joy. Because once you get to that level, nothing will hold you, nothing can have power over you. You will not be attached to anything, anyone. That's true power. The real power of manifestation is the ability to be non-attached to everything happening in your environment. Your family, your friends, your people, your products, anything. And the chosen ones recognize this because they understand that all is an illusion and all is a game. And what I say or think about the game will respond to me in that fashion. This is the beginning of enlightenment. This is the beginning of acceleration. This is the beginning of financial prosperity and success. Only when you understand this, you will understand the knowledge to change the game. If you don't get this, you need to watch again so you can get it. All right? That's very important. The next point is one of the most powerful things that you can do to bring your manifestation into your reality, your goals and your dreams. You have to think. You do not think of your desires. You think from your desires or goals. Think of and think from is two different things. I made previous videos about this, but I keep getting this question so much, and a lot of you are confused. What does it mean? What does it mean to think from and think of? So let me give an example. When you're thinking of your dreams or your business profiting or your real estate or your goals or your acting or your singing or your music or your whatever it is, your healthcare business, your coaching business, your whatever, your real estate, anything, whatever you're thinking of your goals and your dreams, okay? You are not with them. You're separated from them. Okay? When you're thinking from your goals and your dreams, you have already accomplished them. So thinking from is the secret to manifesting and changing the game. So let me show you the simplest way to think from. It's the easiest way to do this. Think from is like a memory. So when you think of your goals, think from it as if you've done it before. Create a memory. You can say, I remember when my business was so successful. I was making 10K per income. I was making 20K. I remember when. You can actually go into your thoughts and make it look like a memory. That's the banger right there. That's thinking from. So instead of me thinking of, I go in my mind and I think from. I pretend, I fool, I trick, whatever. I brainwash my mind, my subconscious, into believing that that was a memory. What else I do to initiate it? I use the most powerful tool, this, my vocal cord. I use affirmations and questions. I say, man, you know, I remember when I won that. I remember when I had that. Why did I win that? Why did I get that? Why did I do that? Man, remember how it made me feel to do that? That's what I use. In conjunction with my state of mind and my state of being. So I no longer think of my desires. I think from them. Think from them is done. Think of them isn't here. That's a big mistake a lot of people make. You now know how to fix it. Many of us are thinking of our desires. Listen, remember the laws of physics and the laws of the universe, right? It clearly states that you have to be in resonance with whatever it is you want. Remember now, even though you look like a human being, you're not really a human being. You know that. This is a facade. This is a costume you have on here. Who you really are is beyond the non-physical. So you're more energy. You give off more vibrations. You give off more frequencies than you are a human being. The fact is you just can't see it. But if we have an instrument we detect, for example, your heart right now, your heart is a 6 feet electromagnetic field. 6 feet, your heart is pushing out so much electromagnetic energy from 6 feet from your core. It's surrounding you right now. And it's picking up, it's receiving information. So you have to be in resonance with what you want. So being in resonance with what you want means it's already here, right? You already have it. That's thinking from it. Thinking of it, you're not in resonance. You're saying it's not here. So you got to start to learn to adjust your mind to see things as already happened. And you're looking, it's like you're looking from it, or you're looking, you're not looking at it, you're looking from it, means it's already done. So that's what you got to do. You got to, don't think of your desires, think from your desires. And then when you start doing that, you're going to start to feel. Another way you can use to think from your desires instead of think of your desires is you can turn on your feelings. Your feelings can dictate. It's very simple. Okay, now what would it feel like for me to have this? You're not thinking from your desires. You're not thinking of your desires. You know, to get what you want, you already have to have whatever it is you want on an energetic scale, right? So a lot of people here, they want to win the lottery. To win the lottery, you already have to win the lottery on an energetic scale. To get your business making a lot of money, you already have to see the business making a lot of money. To be an actor and actress, you already have to see that happening from an energetic scale, not from a physical scale. It's impossible. You can't see stuff from a physical scale because your body's a physical and it's moving through momentum and time, right? What we call space-time in the moment. However, you can do this on an energetic scale, and on the energetic scale is where it counts, because energetically, from energy creates matter, the physical. So when you do something from an energetic point, it will transmutate and become a physical state. So the big secret you got to remember is whatever you want, you have to see it as if it's already done for you. Not you're going to do it, not that it will be doing it or it's going to happen. It is a done deal. It's in the past. You're just reminiscing about something you've already accomplished. Because the key point, remember now, in your unconscious mind, right, all it's looking for, remember, the past, the present, the future are all the same timeline in the subconscious. Only in the conscious we give definitions, we give linearity. But that means the past has already happened. The future has already happened. So what does it mean? The only thing that is in existence is now. So when you're looking at that point, your subconscious says, this has already happened. You got to remember what the present moment means to your subconscious, people. So present moment, in simple terms, means it's already happened. It's not going to happen. It has already happened, and it's happening simultaneously. That's the secret. So when people think of present moment, they think, oh, I'm in the present. No, the present doesn't mean you're in the present. The present literally means that all things that you consider or want is already done. It's not something that's coming. Remember I told you, I said your subconscious is logical. So if you start to think that your business is successful, it's not that your business is going to be successful. Your business was already successful according to your subconscious. That's why your subconscious will go out and make it match your physical state, because it has to be coordinated, right? It must be congruent with your state of being. You understand now how this stuff is working? So whenever you get into this state and you understand that who you are, then it goes. Now we have science, right? Now you have science will tell you this about the part of you that's the God. The God, you are a God, and science shows us that you control the observation of the field. You turn on the electron. You make the electron. You turn on space and time. Like when you turn on your lights in your house, you turn on the universe. When you get up in the morning, open your eyes, guess what, my friend? You just turned on the entire universe. When you go outside, you walk in those people, you turned on those people. You turned on the building. You turned on the tree to make the wind blows. You turned on the stranger across the streets. People, they don't understand. They just see this oblivious thing and but once you get into science and you understand physics and the nature of reality, it will bombard your mind, and you're going to get into a space where you're not going to feel like yourself. It's going to come to that time where you just have to face the music and understand, like, man, this is what it really is, and you're going to have to accept it, because that's how it is. But once you accept that, that's when the game changed for you now, because now you have leveled up. You've taken your level or your mind to another level of consciousness or conscious awareness, right? So now you see everything working in your favor, right? See, every time I'm talking, all these guys are coming up to me. Right? You see how it works? Yeah, what's up, bro?
Recently got out of the hospital. My legs got crushed.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man.
I'm trying to get a bite to eat or a cigarette or.
Yeah, you need something to eat?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Here you go.
I'm broke, hungry, homeless, destitute.
Yeah, man.
It really sucks.
Sorry, guys. Got to do this.
Thank you, man.
All right, man.
Hey, nice glasses.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
All right, see you.
Have a great day.
Yeah. So, what you have to do is you have to be in the thing you want. I can't give this guy's he's a homeless guy. He doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that. So Yeah. So guys, reality isn't what you see it is. Reality is what you see. So remember I said when you turn on the lights when you get up in the morning, right? And you go outside and you see the people, that's you are activating that. You are creating every environment, every invitation into your life, into your world. You are the one responsible in doing all this stuff. So it's really crucial that you understand your power, what you are capable of doing. And if you don't get this, if you're rejecting this, you're rejecting yourself. You're rejecting yourself. I have a question for you. Who would reject what they are? So if someone gets assaulted, then did they create that? No. So let me explain again because you're missing the big picture. Okay. What you create. Okay, let's listen carefully so you can get this. What you create is the environment. What you create is the circumstances. What you attract and put in your region is the people. What you don't control is the people's mentality. You cannot control someone's mind. If they're going to come and assault you, you did not create that because you cannot control their mind. Otherwise, if you could control their mind, they wouldn't assault you. That goes into physics, what we call physics exists in two states: probability, possibility, and actuality. So of course, there are some things that you're not going to be able to control, but they're very limited. But you actually control about 80 to 90% of your reality. The other 10% is out of your control. So if someone's assault you, I mean, that shouldn't have, unfortunately, but it's not, you're not responsible for that. You get the picture now? So what I'm talking about a percentage wise, right? So the fact that you can control all of these things and then you can build and create a reality you want, that's how it works. Thank you for saying that. You're welcome. Because some people just don't get it. I mean, it's good. You ask questions, but you know, you have to see what I'm showing you is that anyone that's in your frame of reference, they're there, orchestrated, timing. Now, they have their own consciousness, right? They have their own ability to think and do what they decide to do. Sometimes you can't control that. You can't go into someone's head and tell them, hey, turn around, make a left and go up the street. It doesn't work like that. Now, let's talk about the inanimate stuff that you want. You never heard anyone put it that way. Well, that's the way it works because a lot of people put it differently. A lot of people put stuff out and say that, oh, you are everything that's happening, you're responsible. If you get sick, if you get this, you get that, someone attacks you, you get bad, oh, you're doing it, you're creating yourself. No, you're not necessarily doing that. You can, those are what you call the flukes, the 10% stuff. You control more of that. When it comes to people, you can't control people. However, when it comes to inanimate objects, you can control inanimate objects. You can easily control money. You can easily control your success. Anything that doesn't have a high consciousness, you are the master of that. It's easy to control. Anything that has a high consciousness, when I mean high consciousness, someone that can logic like you. When it comes to people, it's a different ball game. But when it comes to everything else, man, you can make that happen. You can make as much money as you want. You can make your business thrive. You can do it. Even when it comes to your health, you can master that too. You can become healthy. You can change your life. You can lose weight. You can put weight. You can create your dream life business, because those are called inanimate objects. They're just they're easily manipulated because they have no higher consciousness. Now, people, you can't do that with people. You can have someone come into your space. Okay, they can be in your space. You can attract them into your space. Now, here's what it comes down to. That person you attract in your space, do they have a coherent vibration as you? Are they in resonance with you? It's a 50-50 shot now. You get them in your space now. It's a 50-50 shot. They'll either be for you or against you. Okay, so let's say now you get them in your space. Let's talk about the relationship. You want to attract a certain person, but you attract the person in your space. That's done subconsciously, by the way. Well, you can attract anybody in your space subconsciously. That's ought to be art. So you can bring them into your field. but you have to be able to close the deal. You have to convince them. And the only way you're going to convince someone to close the deal is if their vibration matches yours. If their vibration doesn't match yours, it's fine. That means the universe says, hey, remember, you can have anything you want. So I brought this person into your field. You said you're looking for someone like this. There they go. Now go close the deal. I'll talk to this person. Damn, the vibe isn't there. Universe says, that's all right. I got another one out there. So that's how it works with people. So you can't go to people and try to convince them to fall in love with you and try to make them, so maybe if I do this, they'll like me even more. Maybe it's just not going to work. If it's not there, it's not there. And you can't control what people are going to say or think about you, because they're going to have their own consciousness. You invite them in your field. Man, why the universe brought this person into my life, Mark? And then this person treat me so bad. I thought this universe... No. The universe is to do what exactly you want. The universe will bring someone into your space, but it's up to you to close the deal. The universe can't close the deal for you. You got to go talk. You got to go see if the vibe is right. If the vibe isn't right, you got to let that person go and say, next one. That's how it works in manifesting. With people, that's how it works. Now, when we talk about other stuff, it's easier. It's more easy to manifest wealth, success, health than it is to do with the people. Simply put, people are either going to be on your vibration or not. You're gonna have to go through life going through a lot of people to get to the people you want. That's just how it works. The universe is going to bring all the people into your circle. You're going to have to pick and see which one is in vibration with you. Problem comes up. There's a problem that comes up with that, and it's not the universe's fault. It's not even your core being fault. The problem is your ego. See, now when you bring someone in your space, man, that person's really attractive. I love that person. That's the ego talking. That person could not have one damn thing in common with you. That person's energy could be off, but your ego is going to convince you, nah, let's keep trying. We can change him. No, man, don't waste your time. That's the problem you face. You have to know how to negate the ego. If you can negate your ego, you're going to have more success with all types of people, because you're going to have people that's going to come to you for your vibe. You're going to have people that are not. So what do you want to manifest? It's up to you now. Now you know the game. You know now, okay, people, I know how to do that now, and now I know how to do what we call non-people, or what we call inanimate objects. All right? There's your school lesson for the day, and I will see you again next time.